I'm JC at Motorcycle Superstore, and this is Dunlop's brand new Geomax MX52 tire. Now, the Geomax family up until now, spring 2014, has consisted of three basic tires, the 31, 51, and 71. That was the soft, intermediate, and hard terrain tire. Nowadays, for 2014, it's only going to be a two-tire lineup. Dunlop's going to the MX52 and the 32. The 52 is hard, intermediate to hard, and the 32 is intermediate to soft. So with this tire, intermediate to hard performance, it's going to cover a wider range than the previous tires were, the old Geomax styles. But this thing is really exciting because not only is it going to be easier for you to pick which tire you need, it's going to work on more tracks, it's going to work in more locations, and it has new technology built into it to help it perform on a higher level. Already winning at professional motocross and supercross levels, guys like Villopoto, Justin Barcia, they obviously know a little bit about going fast and getting the most from their tires. So really cool to see this hit the market. Let's talk about it. Basically what you have is a new tread design, new carcass design. So the tread pattern is what we see first. We'll talk about that. These big blocks down the center, these have actually been offset. So you can see how they're staggered a little bit. What that does, helps spread the load out over the tire. So it's a wider footprint, it's going to absorb more. Traction is very important, control and steering is very important. However, Dunlop really emphasized the longevity of this tire and the way that it absorbs impacts. It really wants to make the tires an active component in your motorcycle suspension. So it's designed to absorb that. It's designed to work with your bike and make it easier for you to ride. The center ones, okay, those are great. The side knobs, these are even more exciting. So you have this block-in-block technology. You can see how it's got basically smaller raised blocks inside of the larger blocks on the outside. Now, technically, Dunlop calls this the progressive cornering block technology. And what it does, again, increase the footprint. It creates more biting edges as well, so you have more traction, more driving force, and the sidewall has been reinforced and is made in a certain way that it's going to help absorb loads from the side as well. So basically, there's a controlled damping rubber technology on the sidewalls that helps absorb that impact. You're also going to see that there are no tie bars on these tires. So the old Geomaxes, they had all these tie bars that would tie the blocks together. That created a very rigid tire, and that was great. Those were obviously awesome tires. However, Dunlop realized they needed a little bit more flexibility. So they removed those. You can see some trace evidence. They're still connected to a certain extent, but not anywhere near it was previously. So a little bit more flexibility. What's that going to do? On hard terrain where the ground's not giving way, the tires need to be able to flex a little to stay in contact. If it's too hard surfaces, they're just going to brush off of each other. So it's going to allow it to grip, more traction, more control, better steering. You're going to find that on the front end as well, improved steering. Now, let's talk about the sizing on this tire because it's very important. It's a motocross specific tire. It only comes for big bikes with a 19-inch rear wheel size. So if you're running an 18-inch rim, you're kind of out of luck. You need to look at the Geomax AT81, some of their off-road offerings. But for motocross, this is going to be great. Mini bikes, however, will be covered. It's got 10, 12, 14, and 16-inch rim diameters as well. So everything from little junior's bike up to the big 450s. Find the one that's right for you at motorcyclesuperstore.com. Obviously, there's lots of sizes available within those different rim dimensions. Find the one that you need. Take some close-up looks at this tire. Very, very exciting. Easy for you to choose now. Better performance over a wider range. There's no brainer. So check them out. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, you can subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Get some more Dunlop and other product videos.